People watching assumed absolutely nothing important was happening at first glance. Visually, there was absolutely no evidence of any progress being made publicly. He kept showing up every single day to the same spot, battling the same familiar doubts internally. There were never any grand announcements about milestones or achievements. Furthermore, there were certainly no regular progress updates to share with anyone. Consequently, there was zero tangible proof that the current efforts were actually yielding results. Eventually, the people around him simply ran out of questions to ask about the situation. After a while, some individuals unfortunately stopped holding on to their initial belief in the endeavor, and regrettably, a small number of people eventually just stopped caring altogether. However, secretly and behind closed doors, real work was definitely taking place. The process was progressing at an almost imperceptibly slow pace. Naturally, the early stages of development were quite messy and far from pretty. Every single step forward was taken with noticeable flaws and imperfections baked in. In fact, the pile of mistakes often seemed to grow much faster than the actual positive outcomes. There were certainly days when the entire effort felt completely and utterly pointless. Those long nights often carried an incredibly heavy weight of self-doubt and exhaustion. Despite everything, he continued pushing forward, driven less by belief and more by the sheer dread of quitting. As expected, the relentless march of time kept moving forward, regardless of the internal struggle. Then, quite unexpectedly, one very small piece of progress finally materialized. It was definitely not the massive breakthrough everyone had hoped for. It was nothing more than a faint, almost invisible, but meaningful signal of direction. That tiny confirmation was just enough to whisper the thought, perhaps this wasn't all in vain. This initial minor victory didn't instantly transform his whole world around. Instead, what shifted was his internal capacity for continuing to wait and work. True, significant growth always happens silently, well before it ever becomes publicly impressive or visible. So, if you are currently building your vision away from the spotlight, rest assured you are not actually falling behind. For many more relatable narratives, just like this one, make sure you are still following Echo Clips.